I see red, I was gonna be dead. Look, but I'm back in the booth. I lost my dogs, I kill if I get a chance, I'ma shoot. Bye, bro, I crash, broad day, you know, man, so I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't have no roof. Yo, you rockin', man. We got that boy NLE Choppa. I be seeing a couple clips on this TikTok. I'm like, boy, let me go tune in this.
The conversation that as black men that we're not having across the country is how do we protect and save the health of our minds?
The worst place a man can be left is left alone with his thoughts.
Yes, sir.
My mental fitness, my physical fitness, my spiritual fitness, these things I cherish.
The black men I've been around, they fighting to even try to make, they used to be 18. Now it's really like 16, 15.
She never weaponized my vulnerability.
That right.
And I think, I'm not even a tough street dude or anything like that, but I also never wanted to appear weak in front of my wife.
I find myself most happy is with my kids though.
Ooh, this finna go down, y'all, boy.
Yo, yo.
I said, yo, yo.
Oh, they start off little vlog style.
How we doing, King?
What's up, King? How you doing, man?
Always. Smell that aroma? You smell that aroma?
Miss. You never miss.
That's why I'm a king.
You know what? Someday you need to be a chef.
Oh, I'm still in training.
What's happening, man?
Nothing, brother. I'm just here. Glad to be here. And tonight, I made something a little different.
Okay, talk to me. Talk to me.
Easy chicken. You get some little mashed potatoes with some green peas in it.
Okay.
Takes me back to my childhood when I see green peas. I love it.
What kind of chicken?
Jerk chicken. We're gonna have some jerk chicken tonight.
Okay, well, I'm ready. All right, man. Well, you know what? I'm excited.
You excited?
Yes, sir.
So what's the topic tonight, King?
Man, tonight, it's going to be a little to the heart and to the soul of what's happening in society with us as men right now. And we're going to talk about mental health.
Mental health, wow.
Mental health. Yo, what's up, young king? This one right here is special to me.
Really?
He's special to me right there. What's up, boy? What's going on, man? This is NLE, man. Chef.
Good to meet you, brother.
Yeah, man.
How's everything?
Great.
We got great food coming for you.
Man, really.
Yeah, but until then, you know what I'm saying, we can kind of do like, you know, how like fancy rich people do. You know what I'm saying? You can just kind of dabble into, you know, some grapes, some cheese. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Doc? What's going on, man?
How you doing, man?
Doctor NFL. What's happening, man?
How you doing, man?
This is Chef.
How you doing, Chef?
Yeah, man.
Another king. Another king.
Yeah, man, that's my young guy right there, man.
Yes, sir.
Now, man, welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, brother.
Now, we got real food. I had to make you come all the way out here just for this. I promise we got some real food.
Oh, but I do these blackberries, though.
Hey, what up? Now, this one right here. Young mogul.
What's come on, man?
Well, young mogul, come to the house.
How are you, brother?
What's up, King?
Yeah, you good?
What's up, King?
Still strong? I see you with the forearm. Be that strong. God got you. What's up, Chef?
You say God got me? I ain't got me. No, man, that's NLE, man.
Tell King he got some angels around him.
Yeah. That's who cares.
I need you to stop. Leave me alone. You make fun of me if I came in here with a little belly on me. What's up, Thespian? Thespian. What's up? You know, some people are actors. And some people are thespians. What's up, man? What's up, man? What's up, gang? What's up, Dallas? What's up, hometown? It's a chef.
Them boys looking stacked.
Yo, man, Jonathan Major's incredible. That's NLE. That's Doc right there, man. That's come. Yo, man, that's Kirk. Yes, sir. All right. Yo, man, how you doing, man?
I'm feeling fabulous.
Thank you for coming
through,
man. No, man, we got real food. I promise you. This is not. I did not have y'all come out here just to do this.
I don't know if me and Doc can survive on this.
No. I promise you.
I told Kirk, I got
For real now.
What are you?
I'm 270 now. This is cool.
No. I promise we got some good food. We got drinks. We got some conversation. It's gonna be.
Jerk on the menu or something.
Is that true?
I heard something about that.
This one I've been knowing since he was young. I've been knowing this one young. I'm so proud of you, man. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Come on in, man. This is Jonathan.
Man, they got everybody out here.
Respect.
Chef.
Respect.
NLE.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Ray, what's
yeah,
up,
man.
good brother?
Yes, sir. Yo, man, this is special. And I promise you, I got some food for you. I promise I got food for you.
Let's go. I'm
I
ready.
got food for you.
Yeah, I'm probably ready to smoke.
They do the dishes. So, man, this is what I want you to do.
They do the dishes.
Kev, do me a favor. Lead us in prayer, bro.
Little chill scream.
Pray for the food.
Okay, Father God, in the name
good,
of Jesus,
Jasper?
we thank you for this day, God. We thank you for this gathering of men. We appreciate this setting, God. We thank you for the food and the hands that prepared it, God. Bless there to be plenty, more than enough, God. Something to take home. We appreciate you, and we love you. And bless the conversation, God, as well. In Jesus' name, amen.
And Lord, since he didn't bring no money, just let the food be enough here at the table so he won't be trying to steal my food. Amen.
I mean, he got all these churches over here, man.
Y'all come sit down. Y'all come sit down with me, man. Y'all come sit down. Man, I want you to know, man, that I am so honored just to have y'all here with me, man. It's like just the perspective and the life experiences that I want to learn from. You know, I want to learn from young men that have gone through so much already at a young age. Yes, sir. You know, because some of you, even though you're younger than me, I mean, you know, you've almost had to live 2 and 3 lives just to get where you are. Yes, and then for those of you that have had to live in front of the camera and still be strong, still be powerful, and still be victorious. And I think that the conversation that as black men that we're now having across the country is how do we control and protect and save the health of our minds, the health of our emotions. And you know, growing up in church, I've had to even erase some bad thinking, you know, because I had to learn that the teachings of Western Christianity and Jesus were not always synonymous. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they, you know, like Jesus was mad cool, but a lot of stuff that we were taught ain't got nothing to do with him. Right. And one thing that I've learned is that we don't always have the power to be able to say to people that say, you can pray that away. You can just pray that away. And it's like, I'm feeling like I'm needing a little more. Yes. Yeah. And I realized when I was about 18 years old, and everybody at the table's got some creative juice in them.
See, I knew something was off when they were laughing at the little prayer, and then he timed in to add another joke to the prayer, like. And y'all gonna come in the comments like, nah, you know God humorous too, nah, but I don't think that was the time to play. He ain't lying.
He ain't lying.
And I remember being about 18 years old realizing something's wrong. My highs are too high and my lows are too lows. And I felt anxiety and I felt depression.
Right now they talking about mental health.
Just, you didn't want to say anything because you didn't want nobody to think that, well, you know, I ain't Christian enough, you know?
Can I say something about
that? Man, you can, man, listen, I want to open up the table to all of y'all to talk and tell me how y'all feel about this topic of black men and mental health.
There's one thing you said about prayer, and this is what I realized in the community, and this is something that I was doing. And when I tell people about prayer, the relationship with God is not a one-way street. So sometimes we come to God and we always praying for things, praying for signs, praying for blessings, praying for clarity. But prayer is also a space to where we sit down and supposed to listen. Yeah. So if you don't have enough to...
Any tips, I say stay off the internet. You only 12, you got your whole life ahead of you, man. Get in the books, you heard me?
He ain't lying.
Nah, for real. It ain't no light joke, though. It ain't nothing to take lightly, but it's the internet. You don't want to be on the internet at such a young age. Just, you feel me, feeding your mind with all this negativity. That's not a good place to start. You want to start off the internet, you know?
Discernment to decide.
Consume a little less negativity.
Cipher between what voice is of God and what voice is of the other side, or even your own curated thoughts. I feel like that's when people walk astray. But one thing that God has been strengthening in my life recently is the inner voice that he's put on the inside of me to trust. So like, you know, even the way everything I do, what I wear, what color I wear for the day, what's my words of the days, what's the things I'm looking for, all these different things come with me and my devotion to him. I created a word called neuranical. And neuranical means to me like steadfast devotion of listening to the inner voice that he places on the inside of all of us.
Neuranical.
Neuranical. So N-U-R.
I was just going to ask you how you spell that. I was just going to ask you.
Totally different.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's even start off on a light side. Y'all tell me at the table what makes you happy. What makes you have the most joy?
That question, man, is To a black man, Kirk, he has to pause. Notice everybody's body language.
Why is that?
Because we often
facts,
are not
okay?
the receptors of happiness and joy. We're often looking to provide it for someone else.
Boy, you just dropped the bar, boy. I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, I feel like that's why I get the most happiness right there. From doing good for others on some shit. You feel me?
He ain't lying.
And we don't really
ain't
know
lying.
what that is because
That might just be a trait of men right there.
a lot of times we don't get the opportunity to just be. So for me at 43, I've learned that my happiness is just me being able to just be where I'm not providing, where I'm not performing, I'm not talking, I'm not being someone giving a clinical analysis to their crisis. It's where I can just be where I'm just settled into me.
When do you find yourself, Ray J, most happy?
I find myself most happy when everybody got a room at the hotel.
Break that down. Break that down. That's
Meaning,
good.
like, if everybody got a room at the hotel, I sleep in the car.
You saying everybody eat?
Okay, now break that down.
Happy.
Oh, you saying everybody
Meaning,
gotta eat
like,
before him?
Certain people gotta fill certain positions, so I gotta make sure everybody good. When everybody good and everybody's settled in,
Got you.
and I'm in the car, I'm like, man, I'm happy.
Got you. Your happiness comes when you're able to take care of everybody else.
But my most happiness is with my kids though. That's it. Like,
Appreciate you,
How many
Charles.
kids you have?
2, 5, and 7. They at my house now, and they don't never want to leave.
Wow.
I be telling my baby mama, like, yo, if the kids crying because they want to stay with me, it ain't a bad thing. Let them cry and then let them take them home. But you know what I'm saying? Don't take away from like them just wanting to be with me too. You know what I'm saying? They sad they gotta leave.
Does anybody else have kids at the table?
Yeah, I got 2 kids. I think that's the happiness for me is very specific when we go to the movies as a family a lot. And when we are walking back from the theater to the car and we're like, what was your favorite part? Oh, I like this part. You know, like that's it's a great memory that we've replicated so many times. Yeah. And it's so specific, you know, even if the movie sucks, we're like, actually, there was nothing good about that movie. You know what I'm saying? But that little walk to the car where we're all together and we just experienced something together, that's a very happy moment for me.
What about you, Jonathan? What
Nah,
makes you
appreciate
happy?
y'all boys, man. Thank you, Charles.
Well, I'm very happy right now.
Why?
Grand Rise and everybody in the chat.
That a wise man once said, when you're happy, it's because you got something happening.
What is that wise man's name? What's the name?
Kirk Frank. No, it's gnarly, right? So like, I've been in such a state of joy. I know we're talking about happy.
Yeah.
Right?
But there's a difference in that.
There is a difference, you know. But because the joy has been so deep, I find that happiness is easily achieved.
Yes, sir.
I'm kind of happy a lot of the day. Not just because of my medication. You know what I mean? I'm happy.
I think that was a blink twice right there when he told us about the medication. He might have been warning us, crying for help right there. Now you gotta see the signs, man.
I'm happy most of the day, most of the time.
Hold on, wait a minute. You just,
But he did have that situation with that movie now.
you know, okay, so thank you, King. Do you know what they call psychiatrist shrinks?
No.
Because you know that's the nickname term. For, like really, like y'all don't know what they call shrinks. The reason why psychiatrists are called shrinks is because it is their job to shrink the problem.
Yes. Oh, wow.
So when you go in with, you know, life is crazy. You know how you go to you go to a therapist. Like I've been going to therapy since I was 28 years old, right? And you're going, life is, and their job is to shrink the problem.
Wow.
That's what they call shrink. But he just did something with humor that shrunk something, and he slid it in. And did y'all catch it? Yeah. He mentioned being on medicine. Yeah. But you did it in just such a loose way.
Slid it in like.
Yeah, no.
Let me get some.
No, that was mad crazy.
I know.
Mad crazy.
And I know how you did it because there's often a negative connotation to when someone is medicating. And particularly in the black community, you know this, Kirk, because again, in the church, if you can't pray it away, definitely taking medicine means that your Holy Ghost or that your salvation ain't as strong as you say it is.
Right.
But we need medication as much as we need therapists, as much as we need coaches and teachers and all those different things. They're all stabilizers. Because if I can take something that can offset and pause within my neurotransmitter, which is basically allowing me to move smoothly through my day to where I'm not having a psychotic breakdown or not having a meltdown, give it to me. Because oftentimes when we're looking at mental health issues, most of them are genetically passed down.
Tell them real quick.
No, they passed down from these damn TV programming and these damn swipes on the TikToks and shit. Out of their damn selves and everybody trying to be damn self-diagnosing like, oh, I think I got that too. No, you gullible. And a lot of people know exactly what to tell you. It's kind of like them palm readers and shit. Like, oh yeah, they can tell you. You feel me, gang? Like, you gotta just use your brain sometimes. I ain't saying no, it don't exist. Nah, it's just they making it more extreme and more broad so everybody can feel like they got the same. No, you don't, gang. Life been like this probably forever. And it probably be worse for who ain't had no cars, cribs, and all this extra good. You feel me? We got it good. Only thing really f***ing us up is the puppet masters for real, because we got all the technology, we just not really allowed to use it. World hunger, all this shit be solved, but it's gonna cost money. You feel me? There's a lot of money getting misplaced and misused in other places. It's fine when it's that. But to help the world, nah, they like, oh, nah, you know, I don't think that's not really a human right. You see what I'm saying? So, gang, it's like, it's really the puppet master's fault, for real, because life really supposed to be amazing right now. Like, it's the future, like, for real, for real.
You ain't lying. Pick your background. Tell them how you got here, just in case y'all don't know my man's. And I want you to tell them that real 100.
So, was a free agent in the NFL, got sent home.
Eat.
And
hold on,
rice. Nobody ever
meditation, that's good.
I've been waiting for the food.
Eat.
Yeah, I want to make sure.
I want to know your story though.
Yeah.
But just while you talking, I'm gonna get some.
Yeah. So, man, went home and attempted to take my life. So I was a cutter. My dad was a pastor, and my parents divorced, and I started cutting at 13. And every time something would happen, I was always cut. And it was funny because well, not funny, but my sister saying, I always wondered what was the marks on your arms when we would come see you in college, because to understand self-harm is that I was allowing myself to cause physical pain to numb the pain that I was dealing with on the inside. And then my second suicide attempt was a drug overdose. That was several years later, which after surviving miraculously, which is how I got into going to therapy, because I stood at the altar.
That's why I say it's not real, y'all boys. I am not denying it's a real condition. I'm just saying they exaggerating it to make us all feel like, you see what I'm saying? It's people really fight with shit like this for real. And the fact that like, people dumb it down to other people who would never even try to do what these people actually try to do is crazy, gang. Like you not living like that. You not living like that for real. They just want you to think you is so you can sit down in the corner and not do shit with you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Come on, now.
A bunch of Sundays, Kirk.
Charles, thank you for the dono, my boy.
And I got prayer, and sometimes deliverance works in an instant, but true healing takes place through the journey of understanding why was I cutting? What was the pain connected to?
Understanding it.
What makes you happy, King?
Man, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. This refreshing to hear, man. For real, man. Glad you overcame that.
Y'all heard Charles, man. He said, pass the collection plate.
Man, because one of the greatest gifts God give us is life. And that's one of the main things he's been teaching me with, you know. I think happiness, people trying to seek happiness in the wrong places, it just comes from gratitude. Mm-hmm. It's about being thankful for what's already around you. Mm-hmm. And once you start to count that, you know, once you start to dim down the needs and the wants, want for nothing and just accept and flow with what he's already providing and offering for you, that's when true happiness comes, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, one of the main things God told me is the greatest gift is life. I relate to that. I tried to take my life before. My daughter, when she was being conceived, she gave me something to live for. So, you know, happiness does come from the children.
What took you to that point in your life where you felt that space where you tried to even take your own life?
Man, it came to a space to where I had everything I wanted, but nothing I needed. So it was like, you know, everything of my wants, it was reachable. Money, cars, clothes, women, of course, all the things that's in the other side of the promise.
How old are you?
I was around
For real.
17. This was like after I had blew up. Around 16, a few months into me blowing up, receiving breakthrough, it started to become a point to where I started to veer a little left. You know what I'm saying? You know, I always relate to the book of Job. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at the end of the day, it was just everything was a testament to faith. But the attacks, you know, they started to increase, but still my faith never changed on, you know, who the ultimate provider was, and that's the Most High God.
How
you
do you
spitting
guys
right now,
feel
bro?
at the table? Has everyone at the
Spitting
table
right
ever
now.
had that space outside of Doc and NLE? Have you ever been to that space where you ever thought about suicide as black men?
That's a sin.
Yeah, absolutely. I was on suicide watch.
If anybody is feeling like that, man, you feel me? I pray for y'all, boy. I hope y'all recover in any way, shape, or form. You feel me? I do take it seriously. Just hold on. Nah, take it seriously for real though.
Yeah, there were times when I'm recently married.
Don't give up, man. You was chosen. You heard me? It could have been billions of other little sperm cellies, but it was you.
He ain't lying.
You heard me? Don't give up that chance and that opportunity, man. We fighting it out to the end. No matter how hard this shit get, you feel me? To the deathbed. You heard me? Real talk, man.
But there were times when
I appreciate you for real.
me and my girlfriend, me and my
long as I help
fiance,
one
and now
person.
me and my wife, there were times when we never spoke about it, but
You ain't lying.
she never left me alone. And I never let myself be alone.
Real talk to the end, y'all boys, man.
Because we had spoken about that, you know. And
I've been watching a lot of anime lately. You heard me? It might be on some. At the end, even though we went through all this hard in this world, it never maybe got better. In that next world, we gonna be blessed for that. I'm talking about a perfect life. Everything you wanted. You see what I'm saying? I don't know you believe in reincarnation. It might be your heaven. It might be your this. It might be your gang. It's gonna be better in the end. You heard me?
put it to it very straight. You know, I don't know.
Just never quit.
I just don't want it. You know, you talk about life. You know, I just don't want it. You know, I just don't want.
What brought you to that place?
Isolation, right? Ostracism, humiliation, abandonment. You know, and the funny thing about that is that, I mean, we got a doc here, so I've learned that those things and
I
having
feel his situation though.
an event
They
happen
ripped
to you
everything away
and
from that man.
getting arrested, or you know, losing a job, or
Made him an example,
you know,
like
having to rejigger, you know, you think that's the thing that gets you, you know.
facts, sloppy.
But it's usually, I found for myself, it was something way
Shit ain't
way
easy.
back, you know. That kind of had my mind in a certain space, you know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, drug overdose, yep. Check.
Wow.
Why stick with the green?
Damn
You
near
can't
lived
overdose
on
on
the
this
roof.
shit, bro.
You know, just
You could overdose off water for you overdose off the gas. You heard me? That's crazy to think about, but it's true. You could overdose off drinking water. What are the healthiest things to do? Quicker than you could overdose off the gas. Damn.
He ain't lying.
plenty of.
Don't do drugs, y'all boys.
I don't even smoke cigarettes. You know what I mean? Plenty of cigarettes and whiskey. You know, I actually wrote a letter. Yeah, I've done the whole thing and been there.
Just
You
the
know what I mean?
courage you have at this table, though, man. Just the
Well,
courage.
The weed is a drug. Don't do it then.
It's
I'm
not
gonna tell my kids, don't do none of that.
precious.
I'm gonna tell my just all that shit the same. Like I'm gonna show them videos of junkies and shit, like the crackhead. You know how to certain white people be on them hard, the hard drugs that how you just down there slumped over on the side of the road. I'm gonna show them videos every time. Be like, if you do any drug, like anything, if you smoke, you do this, you do this, you do that, you do that. That's how you gonna end up in 2 weeks. You feel me? They ain't never gonna touch the shit. I ain't gonna make it cool to smoke weed. Nah, none of that. Ain't nothing natural no more, gang. They up all this shit.
Right? Like life is precious.
But you still can't overdose off this shit. I ain't gonna let the kids know that.
And it's deep, but
to them, be like, all that shit turn you to a zombie in 2 weeks.
There is a level of like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Let's make weed end with our generation. It shouldn't continue over, you feel me? It ain't got in them people's hands at this point. You don't know what type of chemicals they gonna be throwing in that bit in the next 2 years. We already stuck with it on some, you feel me? But let's end it with our generation.
You know what I mean? Like I've reached a point now where it's like, I really wanna care. You know what I mean? Like,
now you gotta go to the dispensary.
But the darkness we have to go through as a black man sometimes to get to that light.
But see, that's the thing you said.
That's what pisses me off.
You said this at the top. You know, we as black men have to talk about mental health, right? Like, I agree. But we are all born into a society in which our narrative, right? Our narrative as black men, we're born into a narrative that puts us downhill.
Yeah.
And then you end up having to pretend that you're somebody that you're not to get through certain doors that I got through, right? You don't get through an Ivy League door. You know, behaving a certain way, thinking a certain way, or letting people know you think a certain way. That didn't happen.
I think as a black man, we have to know we are at war. You know, every day we wake up.
Do you two, as young men, do you feel the pressure as men, or do you feel the pressure as young? Like, is the pressure that you feel being connected as being a black man, or you just feel it in general?
I don't feel pressure. I feel honored. You know what I'm saying? I feel honored. Because I'm a firm believer
when dispensary best way to go.
When that pressure is being formed, that's what creates the diamonds. You know what I'm saying?
Have you always been there?
I have not always been there, but I just recently came to that space.
Hyperhydration and water intoxication.
Why I had to go through it.
Let me ask you this, NLE. What led you to discovering that it was an honor to feel the pressure?
Carbon dioxide poisoning. You talking about the gas mask?
What led me to
because you ain't getting no fresh air.
What made me feel it was an honor is because
we ain't doing that extreme.
Our job as a black man is to go through the obstacles, to be able to uplift the other people that have not overcame the obstacles. And it's still a, it's a war. We win one battle and then we move on to the next. We climb one mountain and then we gotta go to the next. But service to others is one of the most important things, and even a wise man once said, to piggyback off Jonathan, service to others is what pays our rent in heaven. Heaven can be accomplished right here.
Who's been teaching you? What you been reading? What you been doing? Just because, how old are you, 20?
I'm 22.
22. So I can do that every fucking time, nigga. Big let's talk about life. I ain't talking about this, I ain't talking about that. I'm trying to get right. No, I come from the bottom, but a nigga like me trying to see new heights. I don't care if people say that shit made up. Whole time it's just hype. Y'all keep y'all stories. Remember them days they thought they could write my life. I got on my shit, I ain't playing no games. I'ma change my life. I'ma do what I want, it's my life. When they show fake love, I don't like it. Nowadays that shit advertising shit, I chase it and shit I like. Know you heard it, I got hands, but a nigga like me now, I ain't trying to